So ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video for a special announcement, okay? Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Now, let's get to the video. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Fly Island Guy. Today I have an absolutely special video for you, and this one is gonna be a cool one. Today we are in St. Barths, and we're gonna be heading over to Anguilla. Now Anguilla isn't actually too far away from St. Barths. It's pretty much on the other side of St. Kitts, so we're gonna be checking that out. And there is an awesome new scenery that has just come out for Anguilla, and we're gonna go and take a look around at that. All right, so we are back in the BM2 Islander. It's been a long time since I've flown this aircraft, and we're gonna go to Anguilla, see what's going on over there today. All right, now have one engine started. Let's just go ahead and let's get the second engine started, and then we will get on our way. All right. So we're going to be departing runway 10 here, which is this guy. In fact, pretty much the only runway that's the only end of the runway that's used for takeoffs. So we're going to be going that way. Of course, we're being blocked by this truck here, so I think we may need to go and backtrack. But let's go ahead and do that now. Just double checking everything. Let's get our generators on. Which is this guy. Taxi lights can come on, and I believe we are good to go. I'm not 100% sure why frame rates are buttery smooth right now. I don't know if it's gonna come on the recording, but yeah, my frame rates are insanely smooth right now. Like, I've never had it this smooth panning around the cabin. It's probably because I'm in this aircraft. It's probably not as intensive. Well, not graphically demanding, so that's good. Hopefully it'll stay this way. Alright, so here we are at the end of runway 10. We're gonna turn. Of course, as we know, St. Barths is infamous for its extremely short runway. So once I take off, I'm going to be doing an immediate left, and we're going to be turning back to get onto our flight plan. So we're going to be cruising at 3,000 feet today, and I don't think it's going to be a long flight, maybe like 20 minutes at the most over to Anguilla. So let's hope for the best, folks, but I'm really looking forward to showing you the scenery when we get there. Alright? And yeah, go ahead and take off. the left turn started. Just get a good view of St. Barths on departure. Looking absolutely amazing. Alright, so we're going to get our nav mode activated. This is absolutely amazing. Looking awesome here. A whole ton of turbulence. Wow. Alright, so in terms of where we are right now, just gonna bring up a quick map, or well, we could bring up Navigraph. Probably be a better option. So here in Navigraph, just show you where we are. Get the little pink arrow up. We've just left here, St. Barths. This is, I believe this is St. Martin here. Which I'm not 100% sure. Let me look. Yeah. So this is St. Martin here. And we're going to be heading up here to Anguilla. So if you haven't heard too much about Anguilla, Anguilla is a British overseas territory, so kind of like Bermuda. And it's the most northerly of the Leeward Islands in the Lesser Antilles and lies about 12 miles north of St. Martin. And about 60 miles northwest of St. Kitts. So yeah, that's going to be passing St. Martin here on our right. The valley is the principal town and the administrative center of the island and noted for its easygoing atmosphere and magnificent beaches and waters. Anguilla is a popular tourist destination and it's 35 square miles in area with population, well, this was in 2006. It was estimated to be 14,254. So it's a really, really small island. Anguilla is barren flat and it's fringed with white sand beaches, 16 miles long and a maximum of 3.5 miles wide. And its long, thin shape gave the island its name, which in French is Anguille. Anguille, which means eel in French. So the territory includes several small uninhabited offshore islands, the largest of which are Dog, Scrub, and Sombrero Islands, and the Prickly Pear Keys. So as most islands are in the Caribbean, Anguilla was formed by formed from coral and limestone. The land is fairly flat, and the highest point, Crocus Hill, has an elevation of 210 feet. The northern coast is characterized by short slopes and steep cliffs, and the southern coast has a longer and more gradual slope that drops gently to the sea. Just get a view of St. Martin as we head by. So the climate's tropical. The average temperature is in the low 80s, or 80 degrees Fahrenheit, just about 20 degrees C. And the rainfall averages about 35 inches per year. So hurricanes can occur from June to November and occasionally are highly destructive, such as those in 1995 and 1999. So these storms have greatly contributed to the erosion of the island's beaches, and significant erosion is also caused by indiscriminate sand mining, which has resulted in the disappearance of some beaches. So the island's vegetation consists primarily of small trees and low scrub inland, and sea grape along the coasts. And there are some plantations of fruit trees. Wildlife on Anguilla includes land reptiles, sea turtles, lobsters, and goats, the latter of which are ubiquitous. And there are many bird species, including the national bird, the turtle dove. So the island is also a popular stop for migratory birds. So the majority of the population of Anguilla is of African descent. English is the official language, and most of the population is Christian, and the main religious denominations are Anglican and Methodist. And the islands experience steady population growth, and Anguillans have relatively long lives. So as far as the economy is concerned, the agriculture is of minor importance, and a small fraction of the land is under cultivation. So the main economic activities revolve around tourism and financial services, and the steady increase in tourism has bolstered the construction industries and stimulated the improvement of transport facilities. Anguilla has a small number of labor unions, and since the 1980s, offshore banking has become increasingly important, but also led to allegations that the island's banks are being used for money laundering. In 2000, the government began introducing legislation to combat that problem. Fishing is the traditional livelihood, and both deepwater fishing and agriculture have expanded. Other industries, especially shipbuilding and the raising of livestock, also continue. Like most islands, Anguilla imports almost all of its food supplies and other items, and the export of fish and lobster is an important source of foreign exchange, as are remittances from emigres working abroad. To further its economic growth, Anguilla became an associate member of the Caribbean Community and Common Market in 1999. The island's central bank is the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, which is also the bank of issue for several other Caribbean islands. Anguilla's official currency is the Eastern Caribbean dollar, also known as EC, although the US dollar is also readily accepted. And the island's main trading partners are the United States, the United Kingdom, and Puerto Rico, and there's also no sales or income tax in Anguilla. Instead, the government relies on import duties, taxes on services, corporate registrations, and various licensing fees. And the distribution of income is fairly equal, and there are few signs of extreme poverty and no discernible slum areas. Right, so there's a lot here on Anguilla. If you go to Britannica.com, I was just kind of giving you guys a few quick just a little quick introduction, but that's where we're going to be heading today. And as far as the scenery is concerned, I'm going to give a huge shout out to SLH Sim Designs. The team over there has provided me a free copy of their brand new scenery for the airport there, which is Clayton J. Lloyd International Airport. And I'm telling you guys, the scenery is awesome. So we're going to be taking a look at that once we land, and I'm excited to get there. All right, so we should be starting the turn for our approach really soon. I'm just going to record all this in one shot. Normally break it up, but as I said, this is a really short flight. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. In terms of the approach for today, sorry if I bring up Navigraph again, we are going to be, what am I doing? Just the totally wrong airport. We're going to be doing the runway 11 approach, and I think we're going to be doing going to this Atmat waypoint here. So Atmat, then we're going to be turning right and then heading back towards the runway for the RNAV runway 11 approach. Since today is like a really good day, probably going to do this all visual. Anguilla is actually off to our right here. So we're almost there already. And that's also why I decided to use the BN2 Islander today. If we go outside and just take a look at the aircraft. We're actually rocking the Trans Anguilla colors. Just realized how many flaps down all this time. I'll bring them up there, it's not a big deal. So yeah, transanguilla.com. This is the national aircraft or national airline of Anguilla. Can't believe I was flying with the flaps out that whole time. But yeah, so this scenery is absolutely amazing. And shout out to Shaquan, the developer, who has done an awesome job with this scenery, guys. So make sure you go out and purchase the scenery when you get the chance. Because when I actually like looked at it, and then when I looked around, I browsed it, like this has been just top notch. It's a very top-notch scenery. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Anguilla. Please buckle your seatbelts. They've been unbuckled because we're going to be landing shortly. And I guess I'm mainly just talking to you, my friend. Wait, see I have blue here? Never noticed that before. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we've captured the glide path. Gotta get the first notch of flaps down. Beautiful water masking. Loving it. So the sim has blessed us with absolutely wonderful flight today. Just really smooth. Frame rates have been excellent. Weather's been beautiful. Can't ask for much more, man. So, leave it passing the capital of Anguilla on the right, the valley. Here's the port, the boats. Awesome, man. So I'm just flying in by hand now, because I think the glide path was bringing us in a little bit low. Okay, that was a horribly rough landing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anguilla. And what you're seeing here is the airport created by SLH Sim Designs. And trust me, we're gonna get out the plane and explore it. I just realized I took a wrong turn. So, just gonna turn around real quick. Want to go like to the main terminal. So this airport has been designed from scratch. Designed and built from scratch. And the designer is actually from here. Did it again. Why'd I turn here? Okay, folks, I gotta get my act together. But yeah, so the designer is actually from here in Anguilla. So you're going to be sure that you're getting a very true to life and accurate representation of the airport. And trust me, this thing is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna come here and just park. All right, beacons off. Let's cut the engines. All right. So now it's time to take a little tour, and so this is an awesomely designed airport, and it's, as I said, extremely accurate. There's been a lot of attention paid to detail. So let me just change my camera to move a little faster. There we go. So starting off here, just with some kind of private aircraft hangars. This is pretty cool. Like, I love the way it's been really designed, nice and accurate. As I said, one thing you got to pay attention to is the attention to detail here. So got the little toolbox right here. I guess some more equipment in the corner. So let's actually head out of here because it's not really too much on this side. And come over here to the main terminal because honestly this is where the action really is. So one of the first cool things, you got the waving flags outside of the terminal with the actual like sign. This is exactly what the airport looks like. I like the touches with the weathering of the top of the building. And let's slow down the camera a little bit now. All right, so we're gonna head inside because the actually parts of the interior have been actually modeled. So this is your departure hall. Waiting for the when you're waiting for the aircraft. I'm not too sure what's in these areas, and like I definitely don't fault the designer for kind of skipping a lot of this stuff out. Personally, I'm not really too big on the interior of buildings like that. I think it's a nice touch, but it's not an absolute nice to have because we're flying planes in the sim. We're not here to explore terminal buildings. So I really appreciate when the designers really take time out to kind of show the inside of the buildings, kind of make them as accurate as possible. If you look here, it looks like Trey Rose. What's this, like a gift store? It's pretty awesome. This is your cashier, I can imagine. And look at these small attentions to detail here. It's got a sign here that's, I'm absolutely positive this is actually real. You can see the person inside here as well, taking a picture. I wonder if that's the designer there. It was funny, but you actually see these pictures here, and these live pictures have been kind of incorporated into the scenery. If we come over this way, we have the check-in desks. I didn't actually go behind to see what's on here, but you see, he's got like the Windows symbol. on the wallpaper of the laptop. Let me just turn off drone focus. Yeah, so we can see things a little more clear. But yeah, man, like I was just telling him how awesome I thought this was, that he's actually kind of adding in all of these little details here. I wonder. This is probably where the luggage goes. Oh, back. Nice. That is awesome. So I'm going to come back up here. And just going to look around a little more. Have another hall here for, I guess, like American Airlines. I wonder, like, if American must fly like their small planes here. That's cool, man. Anything inside this room here? Oh, room's empty. Okay. Look at that. For the American desk, you have the actual logo on the laptops as the backgrounds. As I said, man, these little small attentions to detail, like, it's absolutely awesome. So we're gonna head out of the terminal now. Let's kind of take a walk out to the parking lot, see the arrival area. People are getting picked up. A little sign here to use your data. I think that's pretty awesome. Alright, so we're gonna move a little further out. And let's go to the tower, because the tower is kind of like my absolute favorite part. I should speed up the drone, but this will do for now. So inside the tower here, once again, these little details are kind of what's pretty cool. If you come here, you can actually see the actual software that they're using inside the tower. This is an actual screenshot of the literal software that they're using to get the temperature and wind and all that sort of stuff. Look around the table, there's some documentation here that the controllers use. Once again, actual screenshot of the software that they use for the telephone lines or whatever this is. I don't know exactly what it's called, but that's what it's used for. So I don't know what these things are, but I know that they use these to kind of track the flights that are kind of coming in and going out. So, as I said, all these cool little details, man, are awesome. And there's actual spiral staircase that goes down, but I don't think this is modeled. The inside of this building is modeled. But yeah, man, I'm absolutely loving the scenery. So, if you are somebody that's really into the Caribbean, for sure check out this scenery. Oh, cool, we got an airplane that's leaving. Make sure to check out this scenery. Make sure to purchase it. And let's show SLH Sim Designs some love, because they really did a great job on this airport. Really, really great job. And so, in terms of my special announcement, it's this. The good team at SLH Sim Designs, they have decided to give away a free copy of this scenery to one of my subscribers. So, if you're still listening to the end of this video, what I'd like for you to do, firstly, make sure you're subscribed and make sure that your subscriptions are public so that I can see that you are subscribed to me. And I want you to comment down below, SLH Sim Designs. If you want to say SLH Sim Designs are the best, you could do that, but make sure you have SLH Sim Designs in your comment to be eligible for the giveaway. Okay? Outside of that, the scenery is available on Simmarket, and I'm just gonna pull up the actual price here just to make sure I'm saying it accurately. Sorry. So, and I'm gonna do it in most likely Canadian dollars, if that's how it's listed. Okay, no, it's in euros. So the Simmarket, it's for 14 euros. So really good price for the scenery. I also see it's on flightsim.to for 21.79 Canadian, just to give you an idea of what the exchange rate would be, which means the US is probably about $20-ish. So definitely not a bad price, easy on the wallet, and you get a nice quality scenery. Okay, so SLH Sim Designs, make sure you check them out, make sure you purchase the scenery. I'm going to add the link in the comment section below, and make sure you add a comment as well, commenting SLH Sim Designs for your chance to win a free copy of this scenery. All right, so this is your boy Fly Island Guy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much to SLH Sim Designs for giving me a free copy of this scenery. Really appreciate it. They have Guadeloupe, I believe, in the works coming up next, and I'm looking forward to the next scenery that they put out. All right. This is your boy Fly Island Guy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As per usual, new videos come every few days. Stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.